Great moments are born from great opportunity.
That's right, everyone. This is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. It's the Friday before the game. That, of course, was from the movie Miracle with Kurt Russell. Great moments, great opportunities, and that's what the Giants are sitting at right now. You're sitting at 4-1. If you go through the NFL records and you go through Vegas and everything else, there's a 77% chance the Giants could make the playoffs. There's a long way to go. And I know that percentage is a high percentage because you know what? I take 77s all the time. I think that was what was mainly on my report card. But you know what? There's a lot of season left. There's a lot to still be done. You know, you cannot get complacent after 5 games and think that you've earned the right to go to the playoffs. Respect is earned. And that's kind of what the antithesis of this video is today. Respect is earned. And the Giants right now are earning respect around the league. They're earning respect for being a hard-nosed defense, for having a coach who basically out-coached some people. And you don't want to always say that, but Dable did out-coach Green Bay last week. He did. There was moments. There was great moments in that game. The same thing with Wink. Wink has been devising a weekly game plan right now that while it may not show up always on the stat sheet in reference to yardage given up and points given up, but at the opportunity, at the moments, the defense has stepped up. And they've played to more than what people thought. They've played to beyond expectations. It's one of those things that you have to just sit there and understand that, you know what, this team is taking steps. They're taking building block steps to being a good franchise once again. And that's what you kind of have to look at with this season. You know, it's great to sit there at 4-1, but if the wheels fall off the bus, and let's say the Giants only win 7 games or 8 games, you cannot look at this season as a failure because of the early season success. You have to look at this season as a step, as a building block. And, and right now, the entire organization has said and set the right tone. They've all said the same thing. And same with the team. This is one game at a time. This is 1 week at a time. This is one opponent at the time. We're not looking at the record. We're looking at the opponent in front of us. And that is the best way to examine this. And that is the best way to look at this. You need to look at what's in front of you, not what's behind you, not what your record is, but what your record could be. And I think that's why I think this organization right now is different than it's been the last 10, 11 years, because they have people in the building that understand this. That you have all the hype, you have all the accolades around you, you have the fans with beyond sky-high expectations, but the team is grounded in reality. The team understands that this is a week-to-week season, and we have to focus on the opponent ahead of us. And one of the biggest reasons for success, of course, is Kafka, of course, is Dave, but also is Wink. Wink has come in here and reinstalled an attacking-style defense to a point. And he understands the moment. He understands, you know what? Sometimes I'm going to show that I'm going to bring 6, 7, 8 guys, but then I'm going to drop back into coverage. He doesn't have the players that he had those 4 years in Baltimore before last year. He doesn't have that talent, but he understands the talent that he has. And he understands that sometimes the perception of a blitz is sometimes equal to or greater than the actuality of a blitz. And he's figured that out, and he is walking that fine line right now. He really is. And as the team grows and as the players grow and as things get better and he gets more pieces, he can go back and focus to the defenses that he ran. Now, one of the things I want to talk about briefly is everyone is like, well, you know what? This is going to be an easy game for the Giants. Not everyone, but the Twitterites. This is going to be an easy game for the Giants because Wink knows the offense of Baltimore. And everyone seems to kind of forget Baltimore knows Wink's defense. It's kind of the same quandary. It's the same quagmire. While you sit there and think that, oh, well, you know, we got the advantage because we know the offense. Yeah, the offense knows the defense as well. And you have to remember that going into this game. Now, to me, like I said, Wink is, if you want to pick something and say, you know what, there's like I said, there's a few things if you want to pick and look at and say that is the turning point of the Giants. The hiring of Wink is the turning point. It was one of the turning points. My only concern is, like a couple of years back when we hired Joe Judge, I did a video. I wanted to hire Wink. I'm worried now that with this newfound success in New York with less talent, that he is going to be top on the coaching tree for a lot of people at the end of the season. There's going to be a lot of jobs opened. So let's hope the Giants could do some things that the Cowboys did with what's his name, Scotty Moore. What's his name, Scotty Moore, the offensive coordinator? Where they make him the highest paid coordinator and do that. So just like I said, but we're not going to worry about that. Now we have to worry about what's in front of us. We have to worry about the Baltimore Ravens. We have to also take a look at the injury report. So let's see here. Injury reports on Thursday on the do not participate. Cordell Flott was a non-participant. Same with Kenny G with the knee. Same with Tony Jefferson with the foot and Jason Pincock with the ankle. Kadarius Toney is still out with the hamstring. Well, now he's got 2 hamstrings. Saquon Barkley was limited in practice. Same with Darnay Holmes, Adoree Jackson. Zizo Jalari was limited in practice. So was Wandale Robinson. Hopefully we get a Wandale Robinson sighting. We had a full participant in a practice with Tyrod Taylor. Leonard Williams was limited in practice as well. Tanner Hudson is out with a sickness, and Ward is out with a non-related football injury, or non-related injury, or not injury-related, I should say. So we still have some banged up guys in some key positions. I think a couple of these guys are going to be out against Baltimore. Leonard Williams needs to start making an appearance because the combination of Dexter Lawrence and DJ Davidson, there was something there. There was something there. And Leonard, who had played the outs for week 1 and parts of week 2, early parts of week 2 before he got hurt, was playing on the outside. And then they shifted him back into the inside over the center. And that's kind of where DJ Davidson has been playing now. So he's going to have to kind of if he can come back, he's going to have to kind of step up and fill that DJ Davidson role. And I think, like I said, it's time not to be a paycheck player. It's time to step up, Leonard. You have a 4-1 team. It's time to step up and show we've gotten away from
King of the almost sack.
Because that's what we need to look at. On the Baltimore side, you still have Rashad Bateman, wide receiver, who did not participate yesterday because of a foot. Ben Cleveland, their guard, was out with a foot. You had Justin Hill was limited in practice yesterday. Justin Houston has the groin injury, was not a participant in practice. Marcus Peters, did not participate, but he's been resting. And Ronnie Stanley was full practice with a little bit of rest on the ankle on Wednesday, but did have a full participation practice on Thursday. So you know what? I mean, I'm not scared of Baltimore's secondary. I'm not. And I keep thinking if you have a thought process in reference to the Giants doing something in regards to attacking the secondary, this may be that opportunity. They also had that opportunity in Tennessee. So I think we have to, take a look at this and see how Kafka is going to adjust his attack. Because I do think he's going to have to adjust his attack, but I do think because there would be opportunities downfield for this Giants secondary. Now the question is going to be: Are we going to be able to find those opportunities, or will Daniel Jones be able to find those opportunities? That's something we're going to talk about on Saturday. For those that have asked, we had a loss at the OBB house. Our beloved buddy, who was only 3 years old, had to be put to sleep yesterday because of kidney failure. So it's been a rough couple days for the family. A little bit. It's been a rough time. But you know what? I'm more concerned about the kids at the house in reference to everything that's going on now. But we're getting through it. Thank you for everyone that reached out and asked how everything was going, and it was greatly appreciated. The sentiment from everyone that we've gotten on Twitter and everything else. So I do really I just want to say thank you for that for everyone. We'll have a video on Saturday, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Haven't decided yet if I'm going to the game. we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait and see how everyone in the house feels. And again, this is Tim of the Online Big Blue, bringing you the best of New York Giants sports talk in your town. And as always, if you could like, maybe subscribe. If you ring that bell, you're gonna mean that awesome.